Hey everyone, welcome to another story time. So you all know that I was born and raised in the U.A.E. So today I'm going to be talking about going to school in the Emirates. Please like, subscribe, and enjoy. So I went to a private British school called Fujairah Private Academy in Fujairah, FPA for short, and I loved it. I started when I was 5 and went on until I moved. We had a school uniform, which I think was really nice. It kind of saved having to wonder what to wear every morning. We had a white shirt, and for the girls, a long dark green skirt. The boys also wore a white shirt and had dark green pants. In winter, it got a little cold. It's not cold like in Europe, but we were able to wear sweaters, green as well. We had to wear white socks and black shoes. And even though we did have a uniform, everybody managed to be cool in their own way. And those shoes were very cool with those special bottoms. FBA had a really sweet gatekeeper called Mr. Bashir, who always greeted us every morning and actually knew us by name. So it was always nice to see Mr. Bashir when we came to school. Our parents would drop us off. My mom always drove and picked up my brother and me. It was nice. Every school day would start with an assembly in the courtyard. So every class would gather and we would stand in line, and the day would begin with us singing the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates. My Arabic was not that great, so I actually learned the words phonetically. I had no idea what I was singing, but I sang along phonetically to the national anthem. Aishi Biladi, and I only understood the actual meaning years later. Our principal was very sweet, and she always gave us some news of the day, gave us any important information, and like I said, the classes stood there in line and got ready for the school day. My first teacher when I was 5 was called Mr. Lyons. He was very sweet, but he was a little bit of a prankster. He waited for kids to go to the toilet, and he would put a little plastic cup full of water, balance it on the door, keep the door ajar, and then when the kid would come back to class, the water would fall on their head and everybody would laugh. I was a very shy kid, and so I never dared go to the toilet. This is me on my first school day and my first grade picture. I was only 5. We took our own lunch to school. There was no canteen, and we had little lunch boxes. Mine had My Little Pony, my obsession. I loved My Little Pony. And in the lunchbox was always a little food box and a flask for whatever we wanted to drink, usually water. A typical lunch was a packet of crisps, chips, potato chips, a bar of Kit Kat chocolate, a sandwich, and a juice box. My juice was always Suntop orange juice. Very good. I loved English. I've always loved English. It was my favorite subject at school. I loved creative writing, poetry, anything I wrote. I loved it. And in 4th grade, my favorite teacher was my first crush as well. So English has followed me throughout my school life. I was pretty good at school, but not at math. I never will be. I don't understand math. I can't calculate. But I got good grades in math summaries where we had to write about the topic because I could use my imagination. I'd get house points. A house point was awarded when you did something good. You were either a lion, a leopard, or a lynx, and you gathered points for your team. I was a lion. We didn't win. The Emirates was usually hot, but one day it started raining and it wouldn't stop, and the school was flooding. So the teachers put these big stones everywhere, so children had to jump from one stone to another. And basically the school was evacuated. It was really fun. My brother and I enjoyed that. A lot of my FBA friends are still my friends today. I met a lot of great people. At recess, the girls used to hang out and the boys used to hang out. And even when it was 40 degrees, the boys played football. That's impressive. The girls, on the other hand, walked around and around and around the playground and talked about everything and nothing. When I was 11, I loved the band Take That and talked a lot about music. In my time, weekends were Thursdays and Fridays, but I loved going to school. It was such a cozy school, it was such a small school, and I loved it dearly. It was really small, and the classrooms were basically porta cabins, and we'd walk from one porta cabin to another, class to class. I loved FBA. So I took Arabic class, I learned to read and write. I also started French when I was 9. And basically we did all typical school subjects like geography, history, languages, IT, you name it. We'd have exam periods where we had to study super hard. The exams were sometimes difficult, especially math, but I liked them and I did pretty well. We'd also get something called a merit certificate when we did something really, really well. The teacher would give you the merit certificate at the start of the day and have you stand on your chair while the rest of the class clapped. The teacher would then give you a packet of stickers. I loved stickers with cats. And then you would be allowed to do nothing but play all day. How cool is that? And then in 1996, my family and I moved to Finland and I had to say goodbye to FPA, its teachers, and my friends. But I want to say thank you. I loved my time there. What a great school, great staff, and great people. I'll never forget my time there. And that's it. Thanks for watching another story time, and do stay tuned because I still have many, many more stories to tell, and I can't wait to share them all with you. If you want to see more videos like this, as well as my series, Same But Different, please give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.